Angry Joe, take it away.
You done fucked it up!
So F9, aka Fast and Furious 9, aka Fast 9, aka F9, the FAST SAGA, whatever the fuck you want to call it in all honesty, is the 9th Fast and Furious movie in the main franchise, but overall it's the 10th Fast and Furious movie, and once again we follow Dom and the family as... What? I just realized. What is the plot of this movie? And guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. I couldn't tell you what the actual plot of this movie is. I mean, there's stuff involving Mr. Nobody, Han comes back, and all of a sudden Dom has a long lost brother that we never knew about until just now, who, by the way, apparently is the villain. Yeah. Alrighty guys, so let's get into F9, the FAST Saga.
Excellent!
In terms of what I liked about F9, this is what I can say. Performances-wise, Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris are great together. I think they had great chemistry in this movie, and they had a couple of lines that did have me giggling. When it came down to the action sequences, Justin Lin does a great job of not only staging the action, but filming the action as well. Going on to the soundtrack, there's a great song by a great rap group, and the use of this particular song I thought was really well done.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Oh man. Guys, I don't know where to start with this one. I really don't. Before I continue, I want to tell you guys a little story, and don't worry, this won't take long. So, let's go back to 2001 when the original Fast and Furious came out. I'm 8 years old, and my dad takes my brother and I to go see it, and I came out really enjoying it. I still enjoy it to this day, even though, do not get me wrong, when I look back at that film, that movie is essentially Point Break with cars. It is a Point Break ripoff. However, at the same time, it is a ripoff that I still enjoy. I can admit to you guys, I am a Fast and Furious fan. I have enjoyed most of the films, but then F9 comes around. The trailer did not impress me whatsoever. I wasn't looking forward to seeing this movie. I really wasn't. But I was morbidly curious to see this movie just to see how much they were going to be even more ridiculous compared to the previous Fast and Furious movies. This just might be, at least in my eyes, the worst Fast and Furious movie. Like I mentioned earlier, Tokyo Drift I find to be nearly unwatchable. Fast 9, however, comes this close to being worse than Tokyo Drift in my eyes. In terms of the plot, what is the plot of this movie? I could not tell any of you, for the life of me, what the hell the plot of this movie was. I know there's stuff involving Dom's brother, there's stuff involving a new weapon, and also Han's back. This movie has no resemblance of a story, a plot, nothing. I could tell you what happened in this movie, sure, but in terms of a story, couldn't tell you a damn thing. Performances wise, oh my god. Minus Tej and minus Robin Pierce, every performance in this movie is either wooden, laughable, or just plain bad. But by far, the worst performance of this movie is John Cena as Jacob Targovich. By the way, I'm a bit over the place, I do apologize, but bringing him up just makes me just say this, and I have to say this right now. For a film franchise that has the themes of family and sticking together in all 9 movies, does Dom just forget about his brother until just now? Remember in Fast and Furious 6 when Dom says this?
You don't turn your back on them, even when they do.
So Dom, let me ask you this. Why the fuck did you not mention your brother? Your damn brother for 9 movies straight? Anytime that John Cena does a dramatic role, he is so freaking bad. I don't know what the fuck it is. Whenever he does comedy, especially R-rated comedies, the dude's a genius. But for some reason, whenever it comes to him doing dramas, it's like his brain is switched off and he can't do it. There are a couple of lines of dialogue that John Cena delivers that I never bought any of them. And John Cena as a dramatic actor just doesn't work. And also I just realized there's no particular reason as to why Jacob is the villain other than this.
I spent my entire life in your shadow.
Why is he the villain? Don't know. What is one of the biggest reasons as to why people have been coming back to the Fast and Furious franchise? the action and just to see how much more ridiculous and preposterous how every action sequence gets. Ever since Fast 5, to which, by the way, Fast 5 still rules to this day, I should mention. The Fast and Furious franchise has been toying with the laws of physics to see what they can do and just how much more ridiculous they can get with every subsequent installment. There's a reason why the action sequences in those films still work, even when in Fate the Furious, when they outrun a damn submarine. The story, the characters, and the stakes that are involved in those action set pieces. In F9, every single action sequence in this movie is not only so preposterous to where reality doesn't even fucking exist, but here's the thing, even worse. When there's no stakes, why should I give a single fuck for these characters? If you've seen the trailer, to which I'd be surprised if you haven't. Remember that sequence where Dom and Letty Tarzan their car from island to island using a single thing of rope? Not only are there no stakes in this movie, but here's the thing. All the characters, when they do these things, show no sign of concern or fear. Saying that, I'm going to show you guys a comparison here. Comparing Fate the Furious and F9. In F9, when Dom and Letty Tarzan their car, look at that shot. Look at it closely. Look at Dom's face. He shows no sign of fear, concern, or anything like he's about to die. Going on to Fate the Furious, in the opening race sequence, when Dom has to somehow win that race, going reverse when that car is on fire. Not only he should have been cooked, but that car should have exploded, but at the same time, when he's going backwards, look at that shot right there. He shows fear and concern like he's about to fucking die. Compare these two shots. Where's the fear? Why isn't Dom scared along with Letty when they're Tarzaning and at any moment, that rope could snap and bye-bye Dom and Letty. I mean, just, oh my god, what the fuck? Guys, I just realized something. Going on to something else that I absolutely hated about F9, and I cannot believe I'm about to bring this up in a Fast and Furious review, but I guess the day has come. The logic. Not only does the action have no logic whatsoever and no connections to reality, but here's the thing. The logic and the storytelling. There are parts in the story where characters make certain jumps to conclusions. The logic here makes no sense at all. But the storytelling is just full of lucky conveniences. Every time that these characters make some sort of jump to conclusions, it always happens to go in their way. Why should I care about these characters if every single time they're about to make some sort of conclusionary jump, why should I care about the characters and what they're doing in this movie? Speaking of the logical stuff, Han is back. That is not a spoiler in case if you've seen the poster or the trailers, you all know that he's back. The explanation as to why he is back is just as bad as the explanation as to why Palpatine is back in Rise of Skywalker. It is that bad. I didn't buy a single damn thing that happens in this movie. F9, honest to God, just feels like noise that never ends. And when it's just noise, you don't even have my emotional attachment anymore at that point. I cannot talk about this film anymore without spoiling this one thing, so go to right here if you still want to see the movie, but trust me, it's not worth it. As you all know, in F9, Tej and Roman go into space. They're about to do something in particular when Roman shows some concern for once in this movie. Tej says this. I wish I was making this up. I'm pretty sure I'm paraphrasing, but it was along the lines of this. Roman, as long as we stay in line with the laws of physics, we should be fine. Literally. I was so close to yelling this out loud in the movie theater. Hold the fuck up. Fast 5 till Fate the Furious. You guys have had no concern breaking the laws of physics. But now, all of a sudden in a movie where you guys have been doing nothing but breaking the laws of physics, all of a sudden now you show concern of breaking physics laws? The fuck out of here. As F9 kept gradually progressing to the end, it started to lose me even more so as it kept going on. But when Tej uttered that line of dialogue, it completely lost me. At that point, I was done and I wanted to leave. Speaking of something else that I did not like about this movie, the pacing in the runtime. F9 is almost 2.5 hours long. When this movie is nothing but noise. If it wasn't for the constant noise happening in F9, I would have been so bored, I would have probably fallen asleep.
And here we
Go.
So overall, F9 just might be my least favorite Fast and Furious movie. And not only did F9 feel like it was just constant noise that was never gonna end, but at the same time, F9 shows that the Fast and Furious franchise is completely out of gas. The more that I think about F9, the more that I dislike it. So all in all, I'm gonna give F9 the Fast Saga a 0.75 out of 5 stars. I cannot believe the difference in quality, and yes, I just said quality for a Fast and Furious movie. The difference in quality between 8 and 9 is baffling. So comment down below and let me know which Fast and Furious is your favorite. Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the names are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of F9 The Fast Saga. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 videos, please click right there or there. And of course, until my next video or review, I will see you all next time.